Right, you guys.
Bad news.
It's going to rain a lot.
Rain is back.
Welcome back, folks, to a rather rainy mountainside in Portugal.
We are not going to see those views again
The rain has returned.
until next year.
Let's get that roof covered. Let's get it waterproof-ish.
Work is going to be pushing ahead at pace this week with the roof.
And just when we thought the rain was here to stay, we had one glorious day of sunshine and blue skies. So I hopped into the car with a dear friend.
Let's go get the bees.
Let's go get the bees.
Who you might just recognise.
It does feel pretty good to be back in a bee suit.
For anybody who donated on the GoFundMe, Diogo has spent the last few weeks writing your names.
All right. Really boggy back here and wet.
And John tries to tackle this shed build by himself, but learns that we all need a little help sometimes.
We managed to get the main section of tiles on the house done last week, and that was a real achievement because we had such a short window of time to get that done. We literally had 4 sunny days and everyone needed to make the most of it. The guys are not on the roof today because obviously that would not be safe. It is very wet and it's very, very slippery. But what they are doing is getting ready with our makeshift windows so that we can make sure that this build is watertight throughout the winter. So let's pop in there quickly and I'll show you what they're getting up to.
So check this out, you guys. Bad news. We are not going to see those views again until next year. I'm not even joking. That's it. They're all closed up. We are almost sealed upstairs here. The guys have done a cracking job at cleaning up. It's been a huge cleanup mission. So both windows are in this side. And we've got all of them built in here. That one just needs to be put in.
Feels really weird to think that that's kind of wrapping up, you know, for the winter. We've still got a whole month of building before we call it a day for the year. So today's Tuesday. Tomorrow and Thursday and Friday, they should be back on the roof and also doing the veranda roof and the extension roof. But we'll see. I'm pretty sure we need a big delivery of timber.
Just dragged a whole bunch of the boards for the roof up here from the build site. So it's going to rain a lot tonight. What we want to do, well, what I really want to do is put the boards on the walls first and get the walls built up and everything starting to look like a barn. The most important thing really is getting them on the roof, which is a real pain on your own, you know, like trying to sling them up there. So let's get that roof covered. Let's get it waterproof-ish, and then we can do the walls after that. So first things first, I've got 2 more beams to put into place before we put the boards up. Yeah, nice.
You guys will no doubt remember that in September of 2024, Northern Portugal was ravaged by wildfires. It was honestly one of the scariest and most distressing weeks we've had since we moved here. Our farm thankfully was spared, but so many people around us lost so much. And we were devastated when we learnt that our friend Diogo had lost more than 50 colonies of his precious bees to the fires. Across Portugal, beekeepers suffered huge losses, and their heartbreak was felt by all of you who so generously stepped in. Together, we raised over €30,000 to help some of the beekeepers in Portugal recover, and today we're sharing how your donations are making a difference. Diogo has been preparing for this all year, and we're off to deliver new bee colonies to a beekeeper called George, who lost everything in the fires.
Right, Mr. Diogo, are you ready?
Hi, let's go get the bees.
Let's go get the bees.
We've got our suits on because obviously we've got bees in the back of the car, so if anything were to happen and the bees were to get out of the boxes, we want to make sure that we are protected. Hopefully that's not going to happen. But we've got, how long's the drive, do you? About an hour?
1.5 hours.
An hour and a half. So we will see you guys on the other side.
Down in the valley where the roots lay low and the river bends while the water flows, you were laying down with your toes exposed on a rocky
Really
fell.
foggy back
With
here
the
and wet.
mornings warm,
Not nice at all.
I'm
Behind there is where the
glad
spring
I
comes out of the
found
mountainside. And there is a little bit of a pathway, a spring where the water can run down, and it eventually ends up in the biopool now. That's the way we've guided it. But there is an area just outside of where the spring is that's really, really boggy. Right, try and work out how we're going to get that board on the roof.
Right, you lot, I'm going to need to ask you for some Christmas cheer. Be kind to John, because every time I share this story with you guys, you lay into him. John is rubbish at buying presents.
I heard that.
I told you guys this exactly a year ago, actually, sat underneath the Christmas tree. Now, if you're a dude and you're struggling for Christmas gifts, if you use the link in the description below this video to purchase jewellery or watches from my favourite jewellery brand, Holtzkern, before the 19th of December, you're guaranteed Christmas delivery. Holtzkern create a beautiful, completely unique range of jewellery and watches for men and for women. I've been wearing Holtzkern jewellery for a year now. I love it. It's all handmade, completely unique and made in small individual batches. And trust me when I say this, I've had my eye on certain pieces and they've sold out. So you want to act quickly if there's something that you love. They use natural materials like wooden watch faces, peacock feathers, mother of pearl, quartz. All of it is inspired by the natural world around us. And I love that their logo looks like a fingerprint, but actually represents a wood core, which is what Holtzkern translates to. It's a family-owned business based in Vienna. Everything is shipped from them. If you're in the US, they've taken care of those pesky import fees for you. They've got some special Christmas packaging, which your jewelry will come packaged in, so you don't even need to wrap your presents.
Fantastic.
I recently got these gold-plated with a stone of turquoise molded from a seed pod. The longevity of this stuff is amazing. No tarnishing, no breakages. I'm also somebody that's really sensitive to metals and I never react to Holtzkern jewelry. As I say, Christmas delivery if you order by the 19th of December. Click the link in the description below this video.
And don't forget to use my special discount code NEWBYS. That'll get you 15% off absolutely everything on Holtzkern's website.
Your beautiful gifts will be shipped to underneath your tree and you can thank me later.
So, is this your first drop-off?
Yes, this is going to be the first drop-off, the first of many. We did a total of 130 colonies.
Wow.
But unfortunately, we only have 105.
Oh, wow.
So 25 of them died due to the hornets and also varroa attack in one apiary.
Oh my gosh, okay. Don't know where we are. Where are we?
I don't know.
You don't know, right? Nobody knows where we are. But it's really beautiful. There's so many amazing old buildings here. And that's one of the things I love about driving around Portugal is you find yourself in these amazing little villages. I mean, look at this church. How cool is that? I've never seen one that looks like that.
Me neither.
That's so unusual.
Are we in Portugal?
I don't know. That did look like we've just been airlifted somewhere else. But yeah, you find yourself in these little amazing villages that have, they're like really sleepy, traditional, old school villages. Right, so we're just about to arrive. We are coming to meet a beekeeper called George. Diogo met him at a beekeepers conference nearby.
Yeah. In 2024.
Before the fires, right?
Just after the fires.
Just after the fires.
2024. So then we spoke about he lost 86 colonies.
That's really a lot.
It was quite sad. And we haven't spoke since, so I don't know if he had recovered any part of his operation, but we're about to find out.
There you go. So when Diogo met him and they spoke about what had happened with the fires, at that point we were in the midst of the GoFundMe, right? And all that stuff was coming in. Diogo, as you guys I think know, but just to remind you, Diogo was setting up his cooperative Bee Guardians, which is designed to support local beekeepers in this part of Portugal and all over Portugal. All over Portugal. So this is the first step in kind of making that whole plan and that whole project come to life, basically, with this very first delivery of bees to a beekeeper who lost his colonies in the fire. So cool.
So the fire started over there. There were firefighters just over here. So when George asked for help with the hoses, when they were just coming in, they said we cannot come because this is dangerous, because the fire was coming up. So he tried to put it down until the last moment,
sozinho em exaustão.
alone.
Já não havia hipótese, havia fogo aqui, fogo ali, fogo lá, rajadas de que eram muito fortes.
There was a lot of wind. It's very hot. George was here by himself, though his wife was over there, and he said that suddenly there was some winds and there was some projections that fall here in the hives. And as soon as it fell, it was like seconds that everything burned. So George had to run away, and then was just everything just spreading all
Lembrar
over.
que ele já leva aqui com incêndios desde 1972. De 5 a 7 anos levamos com isto tudo. E
Every
não há
4
nada.
to 7 years, he says this happens.
Wow.
Oi,
Every time, and every time it's always the same. He says he knows how to cut the fires, but apparently people don't, professionals don't. It's always the same issues.
All right. Standing on a rock back here. Comes back into place. Each one of these boards weighs around about 600 kilos. For you guys in America, that's heavy. 1, 2, 3. Nails. Of course we are. Oh, that wasn't so difficult, was it? That was pretty okay, in fact. Come on! How to do it?
So we are gonna walk around. We don't need to put the suit because it's still cold, so the bees are harmless. Maybe.
Nem eles conseguiram proteger o material deles.
So even the hoses from the fires were left here and melted.
Wow. Diego, how many was he left with after?
Apanhado.
0.
None.
It was less than he had 86. So another type of trap I'm gonna make this next year. I haven't had any time
Wow, look at all of them.
to do it. So basically, George hasn't done it, but I think the best way is to put a honey super below
Okay.
and this mesh on top. So the honey super elevated so the hornets can come in so they could feed. And when they want to escape, we always go to the top. We have this. So you go through the tunnel and they get trapped on this cylinder.
Wow.
Você põe algum atrativo aqui?
Nada.
So
Nada.
esta colmeia tem populada. So this hive has bees.
Oh, okay.
You're okay. So that's why he put this. So instead of
They're
they
going
coming
in
to
to
the
go
hive,
to the bees,
yes, they just.
and then they go
Cuidado aí
up.
com o cabo. Cuidado com o cabo.
That's so interesting.
Não há problema, mas
So there's a bee, but this grid has a spacing that the bee can come out.
Oh,
The hornets can't, but the
okay.
bee can.
The bee can. Oh, that's so clever. Come on then, little bee. Out you come.
Eles conseguem sair por essa.
Sai. Até a Vespa Asiática sai.
That's so cool. I love
Até a
it.
Vespa Asiática.
How long has George been looking after bees?
Há quanto tempo é que é apicultor?
Oh, desculpe.
Since he was born. So his father was a beekeeper.
Oh,
So
amazing.
only after 40 he started studying, and
Okay.
so the first time he won money,
Okay.
he bought a hive. And his father, so he used the cork hives, you know,
Okay.
this cylinder hives made of cork, so
I've
very
not seen them.
traditional, very old.
Okay.
And he bought a box, so a different and new type of colonies, right? So his father didn't like it at all.
E agora ainda mais. Isto, o meu pai deixou-me isto. Epá, e há merdas que eu.
E faz bem continuar. Eu
Isto-
também desenvolvi uma paixão enorme por ela.
Pá, pronto, acredito mesmo que o meu pai tinha gosto e eu não quero.
I'm sorry.
So what George was saying, so he could see the fire, and the issue with that is like since you are elevated, the fire can go beneath.
Okay.
So since the air moves, it pushes the fire.
Combustão para as outras.
So like he's saying, when the wax started melting, it's also combustion to fire up again.
Okay.
So when it falls to the ground melting, the fires will also
The fires go.
lift it up
Wow.
again.
I can't imagine how it must have been so traumatic for him to be standing here watching it all happen. I can't even imagine it. I'm so sorry.
Let's go.
Go get the bees.
Get the bee.
Right, so the plan now, Diogo's just reversed his truck up closer to the hives, closer to the point in the apiary where these hives are going to be offloaded. And we're going to offload them and get them into their new home. But I just, again, wanted to say thank you, you know, to stand here and to listen to George's story and to see how much beekeeping means to him, how passionate he is about it, how it's been passed down through his family, you know, how he's doing it in memory of his dad. And he was saying to Diogo how he comes and sits here with his bees, you know, just to be with them. Yeah, just if you donated to that GoFundMe, guys, thank you. And a huge thank you to Diogo for all of the work he's done this summer to get the project to this point where he's able to give bees to beekeepers like George.
Very exciting. There we go, and have a look at this, you guys. So, for anybody who donated on the GoFundMe, Diogo has spent the last few weeks writing your names on the side of these boxes. That's quite a moment, Dee. Hey, well done, you.
This really has been a huge team effort, and we wanted to say a massive thank you to Black Bees, who donated 130 queen bees to establish these new colonies, and also to Norte Colour, who provided the inks for painting the hives. And I have a bit of very exciting news. Diogo is about to start releasing videos on his brand new YouTube channel called Dee and the Bees, and if you'd like to subscribe to keep up with his incredible work, the link is in the description below this video.
What's special about hive number 1?
Find that out.
Okay.
So, you guys watching, if you were part of the GoFundMe and you did make a donation and your name is likely to be on one of these boxes, please let me know if you spot it. Tell us in the comments. Because we would love to, I don't know, it would just be fun to know if you spotted your name. It is so cool to see all these names on these boxes and to see this just finally coming to fruition, you know. And I really think it's so important for us all to notice how long it's taken for this to get to this point, and that is because it has been a monumental amount of work that Diogo's been doing all year long since those fires. It's been such a long process, some of which I've been able to document for you guys and share with you. This will be, there you go, there's a bee that's come to say thank you to everybody. Hey. Thank you, little bee. Without you, we're all a little bit screwed. Yeah, so today we are delivering 27 hives to George, which feels like about a third of what he lost in the fires. You're also giving him a bunch of supers.
Yeah, honey supers.
Honey supers to go on top of these hives when the bees are ready.
Some beekeepers also donated honey supers, so you can see some were used because they were given, yeah, by others.
Okay. So you've had it's not just from the GoFundMe, but you've had beekeepers coming together from all over to help beekeepers who lost stuff in the fires, which is the whole thing of Bee Guardians, right? Is to bring beekeepers together in a place where you can all help and assist and support each other.
In some kind of special kind of organization on a cooperative or associative basis. So every year we can help each other, either by providing honey or labor or hives, whatever it is. So we can work like one entity only.
That's amazing. Right, time to open them, hey?
Yeah, it's open.
Okay, cool.
Want to do the honors?
Oh, you've got to do the honors, Dee. This is all your work.
Welcome. Look out, the new owner. Jorge, vou deixar em cima depois.
Right, that's the first apiary done. We have still got 12 boxes on the back of the car. So we're off to George's next apiary to go and offload them.
12 left.
12 to go. How does it feel leaving your babies here?
I feel quite sad.
Do you
No,
really?
but it's awesome because it was a tremendous amount of work to keep them strong and to grow the colony, and moving them into hives. It was quite
You've had a tough
fulfilling.
summer, I think, haven't you? Like, you have worked
Tough,
so
yeah.
hard, Diogo.
Yeah,
So hard.
it's worth it.
So worth it, hey?
To see George's reaction.
Yeah,
Like,
that was really
couldn't
special.
believe it.
Really, really special.
Wasn't expecting such a big truck filled with hives.
Bless him.
Which is great.
Amazing. Well done, you, man. You should be really,
Well
really
done.
proud.
You too.
Aha. What you got? Hive number 1. Ah, there we are. Yeah. Love it. Hive number 1. Be well, little bee.
É o nome deles. Foram eles os primeiros a doar. É como é a número 1, é. Espero que trate bem
Só
dela.
vos tenho a agradecer e vamos embora.
D with the bees.
We're gonna follow him,
Okay.
and he's gonna buy us lunch.
That's so cool. Love it. All right, well done you.
Well done you.
High
And
five.
well done you.
Well done, everybody. Yay, look at that, everyone. Isn't that a sight for sore eyes? An apiary re-established with bees. The buzz is back. George is happy. That is epic. I don't know, sometimes with everything going on in the world, you can have days where things feel really heavy. And, you know, I don't know, you guys know, I'm sure what I'm talking about. But on days like today, faith gets restored, you know, in humanity, in nature, and you leave feeling hopeful. And I think that's what we all need a lot more of at the moment, is hope. And so I hope that what we've done here and what Diogo's managed to achieve with Bee Guardians, with your help, will give you guys a little bit of hope if you're feeling like you need it. Because right there is all the hope we need that everything is going to be okay. And a real reminder that when people come together, and that when community gathers, and that when we all kind of just do our little bit to make the world a better place, it can have a really profound difference. Not just in the lives of George, but in the lives of lots of different people all over the world. So never ever feel like the difference that you can make is too small, because it's not. Right, now, we're off for some lunch. So we have driven about half an hour from the apiaries, and we're in a town called Águeda, which is in central-ish Portugal, right? Yeah, north of central. Anyway, oh no ways! The boys are going to be so gutted. So anyway, George phoned Diogo and was like, we're going to drive a bit, but it'll be worth it because you'll see Father Christmas. I was like, what is he talking about? Anyway, I said to Diogo, a couple of years ago, John and I were doing some research about what to do with kids over Christmas in Portugal, and one of the things that is really famous is this Father Christmas. If I'm not mistaken, this is the biggest Father Christmas in the world, and it's right here in Águeda. And George has very kindly brought us to see the biggest Father Christmas in the world. Now, I do feel a tiny bit guilty that my children are not here, but I can always show them a picture, right? Oh my goodness, this is crazy. This I was not expecting from my day. Hey? Oh, wow. Is it? Wow. I have to admit, feeling a tiny bit guilty because I am having such a lovely day. We're out, the sun is shining. I think it's one of the last sunny days we're going to get for a while. I'm off the farm, I'm seeing something new, I'm just having such a good time, and I really hope that whatever you guys have been watching going on at the farm with John building is equally happy, and he's having an equally lovely day. Because this, I feel very, very spoiled. I was not expecting this at all. And it feels like such a, I don't know, festively happy ending to, you know, something that started with a whole lot of sadness a really long time ago with the fires. So this restaurant is chosen by George, who's obviously a local, and apparently this is one of the most delicious things that you can eat in this part of Portugal. Diogo tells me it's piglet, which, you know, but I'm sure it's going to be delicious, and I am going to try it. There you go, George is on his way.
Yeah, you had a great lunch.
I got leftovers. That was delicious. I'll give you that. Really, really good, huh? Yum, yum.